So everybody, welcome to Rnetwork, our prospect call. Pierre Gard, my special guest today. Pierre, I'll let him introduce himself here in a moment. My name is John Johnson. I'm the master member of Rnetwork, or one of three master members of Rnetwork, I should say. The other two gentlemen are quite amazing, probably better than me, which is not that hard to do. But it's a very amazing opportunity that we've got. We're going to be discussing a few things today on Rnetwork, and really what I wanted to discuss about this program and the platform is how much different it is than other ones that myself have been in the past, Pierre's been in, and several others, and how the little guy can win, and can win in a big way, and how the consumer wins. The value that the consumer receives is so essential with any opportunity. If you're going to want to start your own business, or even just be a consumer of a good product, you know, you've got to have the right platform, the right opportunity, and we've got that in spades with Rnetwork. So before I really get into it, I want to kind of turn it over to Pierre for a few minutes, and if you just want to take about 3 to 4 minutes, Pierre, to introduce yourself, give everybody your background, and then share your thoughts on the differences between what you've done in the past and what you see here in Rnetwork. So I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm 55 years old. I'm entrepreneur since childhood, and for more than 20 years I started with network marketing. I've been in 2 big international companies during this time. And I really love this industry because of the trainings and the people and the thought behind it. But there is a lot of different companies. I've seen most of the companies, because when you become a leader, a lot of other people contact you. You can see everything. Most of them lack in the compensation plan. They are not that serious. And the last big one I was in, I was a diamond in that company. I really loved the products in that company. And I really loved the people, but they didn't have the integrity in that company. They moved around people in it, and they fired the doctors behind them. They changed their own brand products. I don't think to the better. It was not better for me, because I got a lot of good experience when I started with that company. And the big difference that I see is that in this company, we don't have our own brand. We are recommending people to use things that they're using themselves. And that will be a big game changer. It doesn't matter if someone copy some of the products and stuff like that. Our network will have so many products out there. But as a network marketer, the big thing for me is the compensation plan. Many leaders in my last company and the company before, they didn't really like me, because I was not the regular network marketing guy, because I really like to help people. It doesn't matter what organization. So when I started to help people and let them into our meetings and stuff like that, many other leaders become very angry, and they didn't understand why. And then I think they have not understand network marketing. But in our network, for the first time, it doesn't matter in what organization, it doesn't matter. We get paid in 10 levels, and you can help. We have a business, we don't have a work. Many companies have extremely good payment for your own work. When you take in other people in the system and you take in customers. Here you earn as much to help other people in 10 levels. It doesn't matter if you have taken them into the system. You can help other people in a total different way. And this totally blow my head away. And you only need 3 people in the system to do that. Of course, if you want to earn more money, you can take in more people, or you can put your heart in helping the people that you put into the system and help them to become successful. If you did that in another company, oh, it wouldn't be good for your wallet, because then there will be some show-offs, so they get better paid and you get nothing paid and stuff like that. And the last company, they changed the compensation plan to a disaster, so I quit there, and I was very confused what I would like to do. So I get involved in another company, a startup, a really good one. But when I found Rnetwork, I saw the heart, I saw the people behind it. I have the opportunity to talk to the founders and John. What John have done, the team, is the same way that I have tried to work for many, many years. So you are really, really my idol in this company, John. So thank you for being there and showing the ways.
I've never been called an idol before. I'm glad I'm recording this, because I got you on record saying that. So no, great, Pierre. And Pierre is amazing. He is the leader over Team Sweden. You saw that little logo for Sweden, the Revvolutionaries. We're in over 30 countries right now. And he's right. Rnetwork is quite unique. It's different. So this slide right here, this is so simple, just a little black and white slide. So I wanted to kind of tell you the differences between Rnetwork and typical direct sales. Then Rnetwork versus owning your own retail store, your own e-commerce store, things of that sort. I've done all three. And I could tell you right now, a typical direct sales company looks like this. You've got your product. It may be, I don't know, a juice, a pill, a powder, whatever it may be, a number of different things. And typically what will happen is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, Pierre, but typically what will happen is the pricing point. That has always been the Achilles heel, I believe, in this industry, is a pricing point, because typically in order to pay your distributors or members or whoever you want to call them, downline, upline, whatever, you have to overcharge for your product, because you can go somewhere else and purchase the same product for less, a lot less, and many times about 20-25% of what you're paying for the network marketing product or the direct sales product. And the problem is that most consumers won't pay that type of money. So really typically what happens is people are really signing up for the business opportunity, and the product itself is just kind of there. It just kind of makes it all work. But as a consumer, if you want to duplicate a business model, you need consumers, you need customers. Customers are what fuels and drives any business. Without a lot of customers and consistent customers, you will not have longevity in your business. And so what will happen is you'll go in there, and we've all seen it. You'll build these teams, you'll start making some money, or some people don't build at all because of, again, the price point. Then what will happen is after a few months, you start seeing your team just dissolve. Everything just it erodes from the bottom, goes all the way to the top, because it's not sustainable. And with Rnetwork having multiple products, multiple services, a one-time startup of $25 and $50 a month, where you can save on travel, you can save on dining, you can save on automobiles, you can save on phones, you can save on all sorts of different things. And some countries you have more savings than others. In Sweden, where Pierre is building an amazing organization, they've got some savings and more savings to come. And every country, what I love about Rnetwork's vision and what they're doing is to say, hey, we've got some interest in this country or this one or that one. So let's focus and let's start introducing more local products to that country. You may have products in Sweden that we don't see here in the United States. You may have products in Sweden that you don't see in Canada or anywhere else because it doesn't make sense for that market. But the point is, the savings, if I can go to a consumer and say, hey, you pay $50 a month, but you may average $100 a month in savings, $200, $300, $400 or more, there's really no cap, then it becomes duplicatable. And that's the difference between Rnetwork and a typical direct sales company, is the value for the consumer. I like to use this example a lot. When PayPal first came out, The deal was, hey, you refer somebody, we will pay you $5 one time. And PayPal blew up. People say, I want $5. I want $5. They liked the value of PayPal. They liked the service. And they said, hey, I'll refer somebody for $5. Well, what if our network came around, because it has, say, hey, pay your monthly fee, receive your savings. I saved over $10,000 last year, personally, over $10,000. I paid about $800 in fees or subscription, but I saved $10,000, and I earned a lot more than that in commissions. So to me, it was absolute no-brainer. And I've seen so many members saving more than they spend. So our members, our charter members, are actually consumers. They're customers at the same time, not purchasing an overpriced item. If I take the same model and I go to a retail store, well, we've got something called our mall. And we've got more coming and things being added all the time. We've had 3 products roll out in the last 4 weeks. So if I took this and said, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur and I want to open up my own store. Well, right now, if you want to open a retail store, first of all, you may want to look at e-commerce. We'll talk about that next, because retail stores are being destroyed right now because of the internet, because of e-commerce, because of free shipping and all sorts of different things you can get online, pricing and things, because you don't have the overhead you have in a regular brick and mortar store. So the days of brick and mortar are starting to diminish. So it's really hard to open a brick and mortar store and compete. And then you've got the buyout or the build out, the rent, the utilities, all of this. I've done it. It's very expensive. I had a store and it was $55,000 a month that I had to earn just to break even. Just to break even. $50 a month. I can represent hundreds of thousands of items in our mall with partners such as Nike, such as AliExpress, such as Staples, Overstock, and many, many others. And I'm actually receiving a commission every time someone in my organization saves. You can go to Nike.com right now and purchase an item, or you can go through Rnetwork, which attaches you to Nike.com, and you receive a discount. So which one would you rather do as a consumer? And I receive a commission every time that happens. So I'm not competing against them. I'm actually sharing revenue with them. And many, just over 100 stores, over, I think, several 100,000 items already and growing. And then I take it to e-commerce. Where I had e-commerce, it cost me about $3,500 to $4,000 a month to run an e-commerce site. But the thing that was really tough there was competing against other sites who had larger advertising budgets, who had better pricing on their goods and services because they can purchase bulk where I couldn't because I was starting out. So if they receive bulk pricing for their orders, they can go to a consumer and say, hey, I can give you the same thing John sells for less money. Where do you think the consumers are going to shop at? They're going to shop with them before they shop with me. So I had to just go over and above with support, service, everything, anything I can think of just to compete. But with our network, I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. All I'm doing is representing products that already exist. People purchase online every day. You can go through our mall on our network and save on, again, hundreds of thousands of items, from tennis shoes to couches to sporting goods to GoPro cameras to food to all sorts of stuff, all sorts of things you typically buy anyway. Why not buy and receive a discount and at the same time be paid a commission when somebody else does? And so when you look at what our network has done, they've just partnered up, and it's a way to share revenue with large companies. I explained this concept to a good friend of mine a few months ago, and he looked at me and this is what he said. He said, John, this is a redistribution of wealth. And I said, in a sense, yes, it is. Because all these big companies that are making all of this money over and over again marketing to us, they've never come to us and said, hey, send us some referrals and we'll pay you more than once. Most of them will pay you once. But this is a residual income that you can earn just by referring others to use the network. That's it. We're leveraging the network. And as the network grows, more members that enter into this network, the more goods and services are provided into this network, and you have a much larger opportunity. Your opportunities constantly grow. What I love about it is there's a lot of us making money now. I can't even imagine how much we can earn in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and a year, because they're constantly adding more additional products, additional services. So that allows us to just save more money, number one, which is great. I'd love saving more than I spend. Who doesn't? But it also allows me the opportunity to earn a lot more, because what if somebody doesn't want to save on travel? Fine. What if they're into fitness like I am? Well, we've got TV.fit, one of our partners. Sign up for us, use that product. You know, what if they like to save money on dining? Or what if somebody isn't in the market for an automobile, but they are for a phone, or whatever it may be? I mean, there's just so many different items available. You're going to rally to something. Somebody's going to be interested in something. And on top of that, we have something called the fans. Fans can come in for free and just try it out. They can try it out. These are your customers. And the great thing is, when a fan saves money, you get paid on your fans as well. You will be able to receive commissions on your fans, not just your charter members. So this company, what they've done, which is so smart, is they've taken industries that are multi-billion and trillion dollar industries, and they've meshed it all together, and they've created this just amazing opportunity for the little guy to win. Because let me ask you this, Pierre, and I'm going to send it right back to you. If you have somebody who's never made money in this industry, and there's been a lot, because again, the pricing was always a problem. That was going to alienate 95% of the people. There's a reason only 1 to 3% of the people made most of the money. And a lot of it was the product pricing. That was a major issue. But with this, where you win is, if I don't have to pay $200 a month on an auto ship for juice that I may drink once or twice, and then eventually get bored of it and stop paying, and that's typically what happens, versus I pay $50 a month and I save $100 a month. If I save twice as much as I pay, I'm not going anywhere. What if I save $300 a month? Again, last year I saved $10,000. That was almost $1,000 a month that I saved on average, and I paid $50. There's no way I'm leaving. Why in the world would I go anywhere? And had I not even built an organization, I refer nobody, I still win. I still win because I saved a lot of money. So I'm happy. If you create a scenario where even the littlest of marketers win, that's duplicatable. You can build a large business with a model like this. Then on top of that all, we all know about this card that's coming out, where a debit card, they're going into the realm of banking, finance. They've got a trading platform right now for trading education. There's so many things that this company offers where you can just say, hey, look, fan or charter member, find out what you want to save money on. Go receive your savings testimonials. Go become a product of the product. Become a consumer and just share it. And once you share it with 3 people, guess what? It's free. It's free. Not free once. You have 3 people involved. You help 3 people save more than $50 a month, and you are now running a business for absolutely free. That is unheard of, Pierre. I've never seen anything like this. That's why I am so passionate about what we're doing here at Rnetwork. So I just want to kind of get your thoughts on some of these, again, talk a little bit about with yourself, Rnetwork versus the direct sales companies you've done in the past, and kind of how it's affecting you and your team. I'd love to turn that back to you for a few minutes.
Thanks. Yeah, you're so right. There's so many companies out there that when you become a leader and stuff like that, you have to pay more and more every month. We had a leader team here at my home this week, and then one of the guys was a leader in another top 5 in the world company, and he had to pay over $800 a month just to be active. So here you don't have to do that. A big thing to other companies as well you really can use your money when you are earning them. When you get commissions, you can take them out the week after and you can take it to your own account. It takes 2 bank days for Sweden. It's pure magic. Many other companies here in Europe right now, you have to reinvest most of the money. You can't get the money out. Here you can get your money out so people can earn money. And as you say, it's free. I never seen it anywhere else. I totally love that. And we are attracting a lot of network marketing people here right now that have been so sick of this business and they haven't worked for years. And when they see what we're doing, they say, this is not network marketing. This is pure business. You can help people. And as you say, we can save a lot of money. We can't save that much in Europe yet, but we have more and more services and people get more and more excited. So we are building the leadership here. We do it long time. So everything is falling to places here right now. And well, everything that we had John McKillop and John on a call on Sunday, it was goosebumps what is happening and what is coming in front of us here. This company doing things that no other company in this business ever have done before. The 2 big companies that I have been to, they were more interested in earning money themselves than helping people out there. Here we have a company with a big heart who is here to help people save and help people to earn. And I have never ever seen that. And when John told us what Trent have said, that they only need this kind of amount of money, everything on top of that, we will pay it back to the network. Totally blown my head away this weekend. So that was really goosebumps. So they have such a big heart, and we have had a lot of meetings with them as well, you and me and a lot of other leaders. And most other companies that they think they are gods. The people, you need to be a very high leader to have a meeting with them, and they hardly recognize that you are existing here. They're really listening. When we had this big meeting with Trent, he listened to everyone. He got back to everyone. And you thought like this, blah, 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 blah. And then we have 98 points. They fixed it all. I have never, ever seen this kind of heart in a company. So it's much easier for me. It's much easier for my team. For new people, we have a lot of people as well who's not network marketing people who comes in here now. They have never done this before. And one thing more, people can sign up. They don't have to sign anyone up. They can earn money because they can invest in our financial academy and earn money through that. We mirror people who are experts and have a long track record for what they are doing. So John, I think we're going to be stuck for each other for at least the next 50 years. So,
hey, that's a good problem for me. I don't know if you'll like that, but I'm okay with that. No, I'm excited. I just want to ask everybody a simple question. Look at any business out there. Look at any opportunity you've ever seen. In direct sales, again, retail, e-commerce, and several others. Name one company, just in your mind, think of one opportunity where you can have 3 customers and you're not just breaking even every month, you're actually earning an income with 3 customers, 3 regulars. That's it, 3. If you have a restaurant, if you only have 3 regulars, will you make money? Movie theater, you only have 3. Gym, you only have 3. Retail store, any retail store, 3. E-commerce, 3. Direct sales, 3. Never have I ever seen a company where if you have 3 customers, you actually not only break even, you earn a profit. That's it. 3. And what are you asking the 3 people to do? Pay your $50 and go save more than $50. Don't buy the juice. Don't buy the overpriced product. You don't need to here. I mean, just wrap your minds around that for a minute. What our network is doing is they're taking this industry and they're finally making it right. They're correcting all the mistakes that have been made in this industry over the years. The model has always been amazing. I've seen direct sales and I thought, my goodness, man, you just go get a couple people and it just grows by itself, and it sounds so wonderful. It sounds so great. But what they didn't tell you, again, going back and say, hey, buy this product for 500% above market value and then go sell it to your friends. That doesn't work. That's antiquated. That's old. It may have worked 20 years ago and it still never worked for many people. But what works is you go to a movie and you say, oh my gosh, I really love that movie. You got to go check this out and refer somebody. Or you go to a new shop or a store or whatever and you try a product and say, oh my gosh, I really love this. And look, there's a sale going on right now. Would you refer people to it? Of course you do. You would. We do it every day. We do it all the time. But now you can actually build a residual income from it. It's kind of like when social media came out years ago and they said, hey, we want to learn everything we can about you. They learn about you, your family, your friends. They know everything about us. Facebook, all of the others. And they sell your information to the big retailers. Those retailers take your information and they market to you and everybody in your inner circle. And they make a lot of money from it. What we're doing with our network, that's what we call it, our network. We're taking our networks back. We're taking it back and saying, hey, I will refer so-and-so to these hundreds of thousands and growing list of products and services that are all available at a discount, all below retail, none of them marked above retail. And I will also save while I'm referring others, and I can build a residual income because I shared. So our network is more of, I look at it as a hybrid. It's if I went to Nike right now and I said, hey, I want to become an affiliate. There's a lot of companies that offer affiliate marketing. It happens all the time. But typically, they will only pay you on what you do. So as an affiliate, I may send them 100 customers in a year. I get paid 100 times. Great. Or anytime those customers shop. But if I refer 3 here and they refer and they refer, I keep getting paid. Pierre mentioned 10 levels, but there's something called dynamic compression, which means we can actually be paid below. 65% of my commission is paid below 10 levels. So I get paid on, I don't know how many levels deep I get paid on, but I get paid on a lot of levels. I've never had this kind of success in network marketing before or direct sales ever. And a lot of us have it because I couldn't see myself sticking in long enough to sell something I thought that was overpriced. And so when I look at everything, when I look at a business, I ask myself a couple questions. But the number one question I ask myself is this: can I sleep at night? Meaning, can I look somebody right in the eyes and say, hey, you can win with this opportunity? And I've seen opportunities in the past, and I never named names or anything, but I've seen opportunities in the past and I thought, I knew 95% of people wouldn't win. I knew it. So I couldn't promote it. I said, nope. I had people come to me all the time. I live here in Utah where it's the mecca of direct sales. So I have opportunities all the time. People are constantly coming to me. And I would say, no, 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 no. I saw our network and I said, wait a minute. This one feels different. It looks different. I'm like, wait a second. What's the catch? And they said, there's no catch. You just saved money. And I thought, well, wait a minute. What's the product? Well, it's all of these lists, the services, and it's growing and growing and constantly being more and more being added. And I went back to my e-commerce days. And I thought, man, where were you 5 years ago when I did e-commerce? Where were you when I had my store? I'm thinking, wait a minute, this is phenomenal. I work from home every day. I do this full time. I did this full time after 2 months. 2 months, I went into full-time income from our network. I've never done that before in direct sales, not even close, not that quickly. And this is something, you're right, Pierre, we're going to be attached for the next 50 plus years because the way that this company is set up, it's set up for, because again, you win immediately. If you save more than you pay, you've already won before you start a business. And the nice thing is, if you're saving more than you pay, it's easy to refer. Because the first question people ask is, how much are you saving? Show them right there. I'm saving X amount. They'll say, wow, look at that. I mean, it's not, it takes so many barriers away, and it just makes it more of a fun business. But with that, I want to go ahead and wrap it up. It's been 30 minutes. I like to keep these calls right around 30 minutes. I want to thank everybody for coming on. Thank you, Pierre, for your thoughts and contributions to this team and to everything you've done. It's amazing. We've got the revolutionaries right here of Rnetwork. Pierre's in Sweden, and they're building all over Europe. He's an amazing leader. And I would just highly, highly recommend, because we've only touched on some of this stuff. We haven't touched on the shares in the company and ways you can become an equity shareholder just by referring people. There's a lot of other things to learn about Rnetwork. Get with the person who sent you to the call. Ask him how you can become an equity shareholder without spending money. Just refer people. Just refer. I mean, there's so many other things. We've just touched on it. So with that, everybody, I want to thank you. Everybody have a great afternoon or evening wherever you're from, and we will see you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.